Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're part of the super straight community, screw you, screw the horse you rode in on, and screw everything about you, because my comment section is full of your disgusting selves and we're going to talk about it. And then we're going to talk about how you're not discriminated against and how you're not a sexual orientation. And if you swear to God, if you try to tell me you're coming out one more time, I'm going to fucking lose my shit. Okay. You are not discriminated against. No one, and I mean no one, is trying to ensure that you can't adopt children, deny you medical care, not allow you to serve on a jury, not allow you to buy a house, make your credit scores higher. They're not going around telling you shouldn't exist. They're not making it illegal in a country for you to live in. You go to any country in the world and being straight is the norm. You are the norm. You will not be punished for it. You go into another country like Saudi Arabia or any Middle Eastern country, Russia, several other countries, just simply existing will get you arrested. Simply existing. And then you talk about how you're coming out and how you're so proud to come out as super straight. Do you have any idea the implications of what it means to come out as gay, bi, lesbian, or trans? Do you understand that? Family members will disown you. You could be a teenager kicked out of your home. Do you know how many gay teenagers I have spoken to that have been kicked out of their home by their uber religious parents, but simply because they are who they are? You literally, by saying, I'm coming out, I'm so proud, look at my coming out party, I came out to my family, you're literally making a mockery out of their experiences, their existence. You are taking that and making it into a joke. Do you know how many trans women in this country are murdered every year for simply existing in straight spaces? Do you? It's a very large number, especially Black trans women. This is unacceptable. This, you are discriminated against, is not a thing. You are trying to play victims because you are insecure little pieces of garbage. Nobody cares if you're straight. It is the norm. And the fact that in my comment section, I am seeing people trying to add the super straight lettering, which I'm not even going to say on this, into the lgbtqia plus community is sickening. You are sitting there trying to tell them that, hey, your experiences are invalid because someone was mean to me one time when I was convinced I was straight. You are not a victim. Again, and I cannot emphasize this enough, no one is stopping you. No one is making laws. There are current laws in this country that are going through several states that make it illegal to transition as a child, that make it illegal to simply exist as a child. You can have your child taken away for making a medical decision for them. You can be denied adoption simply for the spouse that you are with. You can, up until recently, you could be denied employment simply for existing. Gay marriage was illegal. How long ago? It wasn't that long ago. It was only a few years ago. Being trans would get you kicked out of the military just a few months ago. Tell me, are you getting kicked out of the military for being straight? Is someone denying you an adoption because you're straight? Are you being denied medical care because you're straight? Are laws being had to be made to keep people from attacking you? No, because again, you are the norm. Again, there are entire countries that are devoted to killing trans people, that are devoted to killing people in the LGBTQIA community. And you are making a joke of it. You are taking their struggle and being like, look at my struggle. You don't have a struggle. Not only do you not have a struggle, but you're literally falling for talking points that I guarantee you haven't looked into because you literally listed the talking points that I pulled off of a 4chan post 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. And I'm guessing you're just now hearing about it in the past week or so. Yeah, think about that. You're going off of literal people trying to be transphobic, making a joke of it, saying things like, make sure you call them a bigot. Make sure that you ensure that they know that you are straight and that's the way you were born, because you know what? If I'm not allowed to be mean to gay people, well, they're not allowed to say that being straight is wrong. No one's ever said being straight is wrong. No one in the history of mankind has ever said that being straight should not be a thing. Ever. So the fact that I have to sit here again and explain this to you twat nozzles pisses me the fuck off. They are human beings that deserve basic human rights, and invalidating their experience invalidates their fight. And the fact that y'all are not smart enough to figure that out angers the hell out of me. It shows me where your mindset is. One, you're either too stupid to do the research, or you're a bigoted piece of garbage trying to jump onto the bandwagon of let's shame the LGBTQIA community by using this. No. We think you're a joke, we think you're nasty, and it's just one more way to show us that you are bigoted pieces of garbage. On my channel alone, I go after several churches that are trying to make it illegal in this country to be the part of the LGBTQIA. I go after the NIFB so hard, they hate me because they want to stone people in the LGBTQIA community. Tell me, has anyone ever wanted to stone you for simply existing? No! Do not invalidate trans rights, the LGBTQIA rights, simply because you are a piece of garbage. You are everything in the world that is wrong with this country right now. Everything. You are not the victim. You are not getting murdered for simply existing. Laws are not being made to ensure you can't exist. Hospital care is not being denied for you for simply existing. Having children is not being denied to you for simply existing. And until you can say that it is, you are not the victim. You do not get to cry and whine and try to invade the LGBTQIA community's spaces and invalidate their experiences to make yourself feel better. I don't know what else to say. Y'all never cease to disappoint. Y'all never cease to be terrible. Y'all never cease to show me how horrible humanity can be. Never. Y'all never fail to disappoint. And it's sad. It is genuinely sad. Because while you're fighting to, be a douche, there are those of us that are fighting just to allow people to simply exist as who they are. You are not the victim. You're just not. I'm sorry, but you're not. I'm not really sorry because you're not the victim. And again, until you can qualify under any of those, shut the fuck up.